Hi everybody, it's Dana. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, I'm back to working on my Alice journals. And last night I did a whole bunch of pockets to go into the journals. And so today's going to be kind of a mishmash of just trying to get things done here. All the ephemera I had picked out in the last video we did for the journals, I have embellished and decorated. So they're here. And I took a pile and added them to one journal and noticed that I needed a couple of more pockets. So I've got those here. So what I want to do is take the journal that's kind of in process that has ephemera in it. And I want to finish these pockets, so we'll do that first. We'll finish them, and then we'll put them in this journal, and then there's some stuff I want to add to the edges of some of the pages. So we'll just kind of take steps forward and move along with this process. So I had some tags that look like this that came with some of the ephemera of the digital for the Alice kit. So what I did was actually took and cut the tag part off the top and then sewed around the edges, and I thought those would be really cute embellishments for these pockets. So that's what I want to do here. And just with maybe some lace or trim or something coming off the sides here. So let me grab some lace. Let's see here. I'm thinking, let's use some of this, like, it looks almost like netting. I like that kind of rugged look. We'll just layer some of that on there. Okay, so that covers up things just a little too much, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit thinner. So yeah, so I'll just kind of work on these journals a little bit today, and that's kind of cute. I think if I move this over, make that go kind of right to the edge a little, and then maybe put some gems on it. So let's glue this down. Where's my glue? Here it is. I did finally get my art glitter glue. I was out for the longest time. Well, I wasn't out, but I was so close to being out. It was scaring me. I thought, I don't know what I'll do if I run out. Okay, so I'm going to just put this just kind of like this on the edge, and on this one I think I'm going to put it on the other side. All right, those go perfect on there. So cute. Okay, so I think we'll put this just right, maybe on this one up here, so I don't cover up the picture. So let's do that. The yuckies. So I'll use Fabri-Tac for that. So right about here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So this one, let's do, let's see, where's going to be the best place for this one? Maybe at the bottom or right here, maybe? Yeah, right there looks good. Oops, and glue everywhere. Okay. There we go. That looks pretty. I like that. I like the mix of the, you know, the nice pretty mixed with the kind of more rugged look. I like that. Okay. So now what I want to do, this one's okay. I need to trim this one a little bit. Okay, and what I used for these pockets is just, you know, when I use my glue book here and the pages get gummy, and I tear them out and fold them in half. And I usually use them for journaling cards, but this time I used them for pockets. Okay, so I think I want to just add like some gems to these. Maybe right here. I'll just do 1, 2, 3. And these are just gems I get at the Dollar Tree. They sell them about every color of the rainbow, and boy, do they come in handy. Okay, really cute. I like that. I'm happy with that. Okay, I think I'll put them up here on this one. Because I don't want to put anything through that flower. That flower is so pretty. All right. Happy with that. Maybe hold these up so you can see them. Really cute. Okay, so let's put these in the book. So I had 2 places that I felt like really needed another pocket, and the way I kind of determine that for myself is when I'm putting in pockets, once I put in all I want to put in, like I had ready last night, then I take a look. Okay, so here's the front of the book, and I've got about 3 pages here. And these help because they have the full images here. So we have about 3 pages here, and then we have a banner. And then we have 1, 2, I don't count half pages, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 pages till our next pocket. So I believe here was where I wanted to add a pocket because that's just too many pages. See, we've got 1, 2, 3, not counting half pages. So there's only 3 pages here between that and the next one. And here there's just a couple of pages before we have the next one. So there was just a lot of pages between pockets and ephemera in this section, which means on the front half of the journal, there's that many pages. And then, so that means that on the back half of the journal, there's the same amount of spaces. So, but it may be in a different spot. So I'll have to look. Okay, so we have 1, 2, and I don't want to put them on the image pages. So those are out. Okay, I'm kind of thinking this coffee dyed page right here, even though it's good for journaling, it's pretty sturdy. There's also a cardstock page here. And I told you guys, remember when we started, I put so many pages in here for journaling because I only printed my digitals on one side that I might end up having ephemera on actual journaling pages, which is something I don't ever do. But I said I probably was going to have that in this journal. And so far, this is the only one that I've done that with. I think I actually want to put this on the coffee dyed page. So let's do that. Get my book weight to hold this open for me. So I had stitched around these, so I'm just going to put glue right on my stitch line. And we'll just put this right in. And we'll have to hold this a little bit because the page is kind of curved because the signature's already sewn in. So in order to get it to kind of adhere over this curve right here, I want to make sure to give that enough time to grab. Okay, that looks good. Looks really good. Okay, all right, so let's go to the back part of the signature and see where we're at there. So we have, this is our first, so here's where we're sewn in. So here's our first piece of ephemera, and we have another one on the very next page. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 3 pages. That looks good because then we have our flip out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 pages. So here's the big gap on the back side. So that's where we'll put our other pocket. So let's figure out where we want to put that. Let's see. Aren't those cute? Maybe here. That's so cute. I'm thinking here. Let's see. That's pretty. Let's do that. All right. So we'll get this glued in right here. Okay. I think in the next video, we've got to make stuff and pull stuff to go in all these pockets. Okay. So the next thing I wanted to do was add stuff to the edges of some of the pages. Okay, so, okay, that looks good for now. All right. So let's set this aside and let me show you what I've got. Let me close up my glue here. Okay. So what I've done is these, I showed you these. These are the offcuts, and I have used these on some of the ephemera pieces in here. These are the offcuts when I made masks for my family. And these are just the offcuts, and I thought these went really well with this journal. So what I did was I took some of them and I made ruffles. So, and they're of all kinds of different lengths and widths and things like that. And I thought they would look really cute. And all I did was hand ruffle them. So if you saw my paper ruffle tutorial that I did a couple days ago, I did the fabric ones the same exact way. Just put in under my presser foot and then just pinched and folded the material and sewed right over. So I have these, and I thought they would be cute on some of the edges of the pages so that they kind of, because we have all this kind of space here to work with. So I thought that'd be cute. So I wanted to kind of choose where I wanted those. So I'm thinking I need to make sure that I have enough for all of the journals. And they don't need to go all the way down a page. I don't think that I have enough actually for 4 journals to do all the way down pages. But partially, you know, if we did like partially down the page, that would be cute. Okay, so I'm thinking on some of the pages that don't have images that are kind of plainer, would be good spots for those ruffles. So let's pick one here that we want to do. So maybe this one. And we can kind of do maybe like half the page. Let me get my fabric scissors. Half the page or maybe 3/4 of the page. And we're just going to do it maybe on 3 to 4 pages. Maybe like 2 pages on the front half of the journal and 2 pages on the back half. Okay, so what we'll do is just run a line of glue. Right here. And then we'll just lay this into it to where it's kind of coming off the edge of the page. Okay. Really cute. I like that. So you see that kind of coming off the edge of the page. That's really nice. I think that gives a really nice effect. So we'll alternate. We'll go blue, green, blue, green. So if I do 2 on each side of the signature, so let's find the middle. So we did 1 here. Let's do 1. If we do 1 toward the beginning and then 1 kind of towards the middle. So maybe, well, that's a doily page. Don't want to do that. We want to leave that. Maybe this. Okay, so let's do maybe this nice big one. We'll do that one. That's pretty. That looks pretty. So if we close our book, that's what that looks like. Really cute. It even peeks out from the cover. That's really cute. Okay, so now the second half of the signature. We'll do maybe this coffee dyed page here. We'll go back to the blue. Let's see if I have anything a little bit wider. Oh, here's just a little snippet. Let's use this. Oh, my glue is just yucky. It's seeping out. Let's see, how long do I need this? About right here. Lay that in there. Okay, and then toward the back. How about this one? Oh, and that'll be cute next to that. Let's see, I was looking for like a small piece, but it doesn't look like it. We'll just do a little partial here. Let's cut this off. Because I just want to make sure that I've got enough for all the journals. And once I do, and once I have them into all the journals, I'll probably go back if I have any left and just add some more. Because obviously, for me, I'd rather have more than less, especially of this kind of thing on the edges of pages. But once we have them into all the books, whatever I've got left, I'll go back and add. Okay, so that's what we have. Really cute. So now we have some decoration on the edges of pages. I think I'm going to trim this a little. It's just a little bit. Actually, it's kind of wonky here. So if I just straighten it up, it'll look a lot better. And it won't stick out as far. I don't want it to interfere with our closure, which I have not decided what we're doing yet. There. I'm going to save this. So that's cute. There. Now it's not going to interfere with the closure. Okay, so we have 4 little places of fabric on the edges. So I wanted to do that. And let me see where we're at time-wise. So let's put these back into their baggie till I'm ready to put those in the other journals, because I still have to load all the ephemera into them. All right, that back in the bin. So where we're at now is we have the closure left, and then we have all of these pockets that I put in. Pockets, tuck spots. Is this cute? It's a place where I used the fabric and the little playing cards. So we have all of these pockets, tuck spots. This I turned into a tuck spot. We need stuff to go in them. So I've got a lot of stuff to make. And I want to see kind of where we're at time-wise. So let me take a look and see how much time we've got. Okay, about 10 minutes. So I'm at least going to start and show you what I'm doing. Now, this is not my idea. I have been watching Gail Agostinelli, and I'm going to link her channel below. She is a wonderful journal maker. She's had a channel for a long time now, and she has been doing this thing for the last couple of months where I'm going to glue these together. I should have glued them together before. I need a new glue stick. Okay, hang on just one second. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had to get a new glue stick. I need more. I've only got 3 left. So anyway, what she's been doing, and I've also seen Rachel over at Roxy Creations do this. I'm not sure who did it first, so I don't want to say any misinformation. But basically, it's just a big, huge collage sheet. And you collage the whole thing, and then you cut it apart into journaling cards and tags and things. So you already have your collaging done. All you have to do is add a focal point at that point, and it's just kind of more of an assembly line style way of doing it. And now I tried it for the first time. Oh, shoot, I tore that. Okay, we'll have to use this for something else. You know what? I'm going to keep it because we're collaging. I can just collage right over that. So it goes faster, and I tried it for the first time with my pockets. Oh my gosh, this bug is flying around me. With my pockets, I tried it for the first time, and I loved it. It just, not only did it go fast, I did 8 pockets last night in about 40 minutes. That's like 5 minutes a pocket with collaging. But I actually loved how they turned out. Like, I'm going to show them to you really quick because I want to do some of this collaging with you. Okay, so I'm just set that aside. So the way they turned out, like, I never could have made it look like this if I was doing them one by one. I mean, none of my collaging has ever looked that good. And it's just like, it's because I did, especially like, look at this one, isn't this gorgeous? Like, if I had just done that by itself, it would have never looked like that. Okay, so the beauty of it comes from having this whole thing collaged and then cutting it apart. Okay, so what I have here at the ready is just papers that I have been using in this journal. I have my offcuts, my scraps, things like that. And so I'm just going to start laying things down. Okay. And what I'll do first is go over the seam lines like so. Just going to lay that down just like that. Now my page won't move. Let's get something over here. Okay. This is just one of my and so you lay your big pieces down first. I'm going to put a big piece here to cover up this gap here. So you lay your big pieces in like kind of like your backgrounds down, and then you start adding in smaller pieces like music page and things like that to make it more interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's do some red. Let's put this up in this corner here. Okay. And just keep putting things down. Let's see. I want some of this Tim Holtz paper here. Now, am I off camera? Nope, you can see the whole thing. Okay. All right. How about some of this? Yeah. So that's all we're doing. I'm sorry, it's kind of, I don't know if this is boring for you or not, but you could just sit here and lay down papers. Okay. And we're just going to fill the whole sheet. Let's maybe put some of this over here. Because these, you got to remember, these are going to get cut apart. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll take the reverse side of it. So let's take the reverse side of it. Because we need a ton of journaling cards and tags for the journal. Oops, it's all stuck here. So let's do this like this. Okay, now this is looking kind of dark over here, so I want to add some, let's add some pink, like right here. And I don't worry about my shapes unless I'm trying to cover a specific spot. Okay, so let's put this there. Break up some of that brown. Okay. Here's some of the paper from, let's use that there. That there. Oh, you know what I have too? I have some of these, some of these papers from, this would be really good like right here, or even over here in the corner. Let's do that. Let's put this, do we want to use that whole thing? Maybe I'll not use the whole thing, but part of it. Let's go, let me find the right spot here. About right there. Okay. All right, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm about to hit the point where my phone is going to cut off my video. So I'm going to stop you right here. Head over. I'll do a part 2 and we'll finish this and cut it into tags and journaling cards. So catch me in part 2. Thanks, guys.